In a surprising twist, the Dallas Cowboys have managed to secure George Pickens under a franchise tag tender, setting him up for a one-year payout of approximately $27.3 million. But let's not sugarcoat it. This is a strategic move by the Cowboys that puts Pickens in a precarious position. Fans, where are you watching from? Let's hear your thoughts on this unfolding situation. On the surface, it looks like a lucrative deal for Pickens, but the reality is much more complex. Tom Pelissero, speaking on The Rich Eisen Show, laid it out plainly. By signing the tender, Pickens has effectively limited his options. His worst-case scenario now involves earning that $27.3 million for just one season, after which the Cowboys could either tag him again for a staggering $33 million in 2027 or let him hit the free agent market. The clock is ticking, and the leverage firmly rests with the Cowboys. What does this mean for Pickens? He faces a dilemma: show up and perform or risk losing more cash by holding out. Pelissero emphasized that the fines for missing minicamp or training camp would only exacerbate his financial situation. It's a tough spot for any player, but especially for someone like Pickens, who likely would prefer to avoid losing any substantial salary. The Cowboys are banking on his competitive spirit to keep him in line, but this situation is far from settled. From the front office's perspective, they've been transparent about their hesitance to enter serious long-term discussions with Pickens. And let's be honest here, there's been radio silence from other teams regarding potential trades. This lack of movement could indicate that teams recognize the talent Pickens brings, but are hesitant to make a commitment without clarity on his long-term intentions. Make no mistake, though, his skills are undeniable. For many franchises, George Pickens would represent a significant upgrade at the wide receiver position. His production on the field speaks volumes, and you can bet that if a starter gets hurt on a contending team, there will be a frenzy to make a blockbuster trade offer. It's worth noting the unexpected nature of Pickens signing the tender so quickly. Many thought he might drag this situation out, seeking a more lucrative deal elsewhere, but he appears to have settled for the moment. This could be a temporary piece in a much larger saga, one that could evolve in the coming months as the NFL season progresses. As we dive deeper into the Cowboys' current state, let's not forget the implications of this move. It's a clear sign of the organization's strategy moving forward. With Pickens now in the fold, the Cowboys need to leverage this situation to maximize their potential both on the field and in building a competitive roster. Now, let's shift our focus to the next significant development surrounding the Cowboys. What other moves are they contemplating, and how will they shape the team's trajectory this season? Stay tuned as we unpack the latest happenings in Dallas.
The Dallas Cowboys have high hopes riding on CeeDee Lamb, and it all begins with the weight of that revered number 88 jersey. The pressure is palpable, and it's not just about being the team's top receiver. It's about living up to the legacy left by legends like Michael Irvin. When Jerry Jones suggested Lamb take on the number, it came with a profound understanding of what that entails, an expectation to raise the hopes of a passionate fan base that has been longing for a return to glory. Irvin, a Hall of Famer, didn't hold back when he talked to Lamb about the responsibilities tied to that number. He warned, "If you wear 88, there's a whole lot that comes with that." It's a statement that resonates deeply with anyone who understands the history of the Cowboys. Wearing the number isn't just a fashion choice. It's an emblem of excellence, a beacon of aspiration for every Cowboys fan. Irvin made it clear, if Lamb felt overwhelmed, he could easily choose a different number. But as we all know, CeeDee chose to embrace that challenge and took the mantle with determination. The essence of Lamb's journey is perfectly encapsulated in his response to Irvin's wisdom. He acknowledged the magnitude of what it means to wear number 88 with humility, stating, "Just being honest, I haven't done anything yet." That kind of mindset is what separates the good from the great in this league. He recognizes that while his stats and contract may reflect success, true greatness lies in what is yet to be achieved. The gratitude he expressed to Irvin, "I appreciate you, Mike, for sharing. I need more. No greed, just hunger," is a testament to his drive. This is a player who has already made teams that passed on him in the 2020 draft regret their decisions. His skills on the field are undeniable, but it's this insatiable hunger for improvement that will propel him further. In today's NFL, talent alone isn't enough. It is the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines champions. Lamb's acknowledgement of his current standing is a powerful signal to Cowboys fans. He's not just here to fill a role. He's here to solidify his name alongside the greats. However, let's not sugarcoat the reality. While Lamb has represented the number 88 admirably, there's a glaring omission on his resume: no Super Bowl ring. This organization has been plagued by a decades-long drought, and it's clear that Lamb understands the stakes. For him to fully deliver and carve his legacy into the annals of Cowboys history, he must achieve two monumental feats: lead the team to a Super Bowl victory and establish a Hall of Fame-caliber career. The mere fact that he is aware of this gargantuan task speaks volumes. It's not just about individual accolades. It's about a collective effort to lift a franchise that has seen its share of ups and downs. The Cowboys need players who not only have talent, but also possess the mentality to face adversity head-on. CeeDee Lamb is clearly striving for those lofty goals, and that's what makes him a critical piece of the puzzle moving forward. As we look ahead, the spotlight is firmly on Lamb. Will he rise to the occasion and bring that elusive championship back to Dallas? Will he etch his name into the legacy of the number 88? With his commitment and focus, he's on the right path, but the journey is far from over. As fans, we should be watching closely, hoping for a resurgence that can lead us back to the pinnacle of the NFL. Now, let's shift our focus to the next significant topic of discussion surrounding America's team.
As we delve into the Cowboys' offensive line situation, the stakes couldn't be higher. The franchise is set to return all 5 starting linemen from the previous season, yet there's a significant question mark looming over left tackle Tyler Guyton, who faces fierce competition for his position following a rocky start to his career. Guyton, now 24, was the Cowboys' first-round draft pick in 2024, selected 29th overall after a promising stint at right tackle in college at Oklahoma. However, the transition to left tackle for Dallas has not been seamless. In his rookie season, he allowed a troubling 6 sacks and earned a subpar grade of just 50.4, accompanied by a staggering 18 penalties. While there were some signs of improvement in 2025, his season was cut short due to an ankle injury, limiting him to just 10 starts. During that time, he did manage to allow only 2 sacks and raised his grade to 57.5, while also reducing penalties to 7. However, let's be honest here. Those numbers simply do not reflect the expectations for a first-round pick, especially given he's tasked with protecting the blind side of the league's highest-paid quarterback. With the pressure mounting, the Cowboys are poised to foster a competitive environment for the starting left tackle role this summer. According to reports, Nathan Thomas, a 7th-round pick from 2024, and Drew Shelton, a 4th-rounder from this year's draft, will also throw their hats in the ring. Thomas had a chance to step in for Guyton after he went on injured reserve, but he struggled significantly, yielding 23 pressures and 3 sacks with a pass-blocking efficiency rating of just 93.5. Meanwhile, Tyler Smith, the 2022 first-rounder, has shifted from left guard and proved to be a reliable option, allowing only 5 pressures and a single sack over 3 games after taking over. Despite Smith's success at guard, he's earned 3 consecutive Pro Bowl nods after an inconsistent rookie year at left tackle. Dallas intends to keep him firmly in the interior. This decision seems aimed at solidifying a robust interior trio with center Cooper Beebe and right guard Tyler Booker, while Terrence Steele is set to return at right tackle. Now, let's turn our attention to Drew Shelton, who may be the wild card in this competition. At just 22 years old, he started most of the last 4 seasons at left tackle for Penn State, showcasing steady improvement in his performance, culminating in a solid grade of 70.6 in 2025. He allowed only 1 sack and no quarterback hits during his senior season, which is quite impressive. However, the concern remains. His arm length is below the NFL standard for left tackles, which raises questions about his ability to protect the edge at the professional level. Pre-draft assessments suggested he might be better suited for a swing tackle role initially, but he could very well have an immediate opportunity to claim the starting spot. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer has been vocal in his praise for Shelton, noting his smooth footwork and athleticism during the rookie minicamp. He confirmed that Shelton will compete directly with Guyton and Thomas for the left tackle position. Schottenheimer stated, "We just like the traits, and we bet on a guy that's played, I think, 34 starts. We think we can get him in here to compete with some of the guys we got." However, let's be realistic here. A 4th-round pick stepping in as a starter at left tackle right out of the gate sounds like a risky gamble. The Cowboys' other options haven't exactly inspired confidence, either. If none of these candidates can step up and prove their starting caliber, The team might be forced to revert back to moving Smith to left tackle and plugging another player into the left guard position, a scenario they would prefer to avoid, as it could disrupt the offensive line's cohesion. In closing, the Cowboys face a pivotal moment with their offensive line. The competition for the left tackle position is heating up, and it's critical for the team to find a solid solution to protect their franchise quarterback. Fans, where are you watching from? What's your take on the left tackle situation? Do you believe Tyler Guyton can reclaim his spot, or will one of the newcomers rise to the occasion? Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're passionate about the Cowboys as much as we are, hit that subscribe button for all the latest news and analysis.